I see it a little different. Kendrick, J. Cole, Joey, yourself, few other MCs are important to the kids because they don't understand they need balance. You might not be conscious of you needing balance,
Agree
but
with
you
that.
need balance.
Agree
so
with
you
that.
saturated with
But he's also the biggest rapper. Hold up. But he's also the biggest, best rapper because it's publicized that way. Yeah. That's what's being pushed onto the masses. But you can ask the kids and shit at the lunch tables, oh, like, what's Kendrick's favorite bar on the album? They're just gonna tell you their favorite song. Yeah. They don't really care about that shit, bro. It's everybody else is validating the fact.
No, it's public. It's the man Delvin. Welcome to Delvin's room. And bruh, Styles P, Joey Badass, and Vince Staples had a very interesting dialogue in this interview they was having, right? And it was pointing out the fact of you had certain rappers that was leading the generation, i.e. Kendrick Lamar, J. Cole's, Drake's. They put Joey Badass up in there because that's kind of Joey Badass generation, but it's kind of not because Joey is like 10 years younger than everybody. I think Joey's still in his 20s, right? So I don't know if Joey, even though he came out so young, I get that part of the game, right? But nonetheless, Joey pointed out something that was very specific and very interesting. He said that Kendrick Lamar's relevance or his domination was chosen by the industry. And I found that very interesting that Joey Badass pointed that out. Because let's keep it real. Kendrick kind of prides himself on kind of being anti-industry. You feel me? And but at the same time, he reaps all the rewards of an industry artist. And that's something I've always found very interesting. Is Kendrick Lamar who he really says he is? Is Kendrick Lamar more of what he portrays Drake to be? Is he more of that? Cause let's not play it. Kendrick Lamar is a industry darling. He gets the awards, he gets the accolades, he gets the promotion. He gets everything that a darling would give, an industry darling, right? While Drake, on the other hand, if you want to keep it all the way real, Drake is kind of ignored by the industry a lot. A lot of the shit that Drake do is just because he's just that popular. Now, don't get it twisted. The label still helps Drake a lot, but the industry not so much, right? So, I get where Joey is coming from. It's like, how real is this with this nigga Kendrick? You feel me? Now, I'm not going to say I've never heard people. I'm not finna do that a lot that people say, oh, I've never heard nobody bump Kendrick Lamar. I fucking definitely heard people bumping Kendrick Lamar down here in Florida. And he's a West Coast nigga, so he's getting bumped everywhere. Niggas is fucking with Kendrick. But niggas is definitely fucking with Drake. You feel me? Niggas is fucking with Drake. Don't ever get that shit twisted. Everywhere, Drake is a dominant figure music-wise. He just got it like that, right? But is Kendrick who we really think he is? You feel me? I think Joey pointed out something good, because if Kendrick is so anti-industry, why does the industry love him so much? Why does the industry prop him up so much, right? What about him is safe to the industry? Kendrick is supposed to be dangerous to the music industry. The music industry is not supposed to want to sustain an artist like Kendrick Lamar and the things that he says. So how the fuck does he get to be brought out not just on by the industry, but at the highest level of the industry? You feel me? Grammys, Super Bowls. It's very interesting. That shit is interesting that people in power is okay with Kendrick Lamar's message. You feel me? Like, Kendrick Lamar is supposed to be banned from TV. He's supposed to have that type of energy, whereas the revolution is televised. The revolution won't be televised. He's supposed to be that type of artist. So is he really that? Or is he just profiting off of the idea of that? And I think that's what it is. Now, I'm not saying he doesn't maybe have a little bit of that energy that he's trying to portray, but I think most of it is just some shit. You know what I'm saying? That people like the idea of the the rap. People like the idea of the rap Nat Turner, I guess. But that would be Tupac. Tupac really seen a black dude get hemmed up by a police officer. He really let that thing go. You feel me? That's different. Kendrick is not doing that. Nigga, no. Kendrick's in his mansion, loving his family, which he should be doing. But he's not that. He's not that guy. You're not that man. You feel me? So I think he satisfies a certain audience in their idea of things. I think he satisfies that thought. You feel me? But is it real? Is it real? You feel me? And I say no. That's just my opinion. I feel like he's profiting off of a need that people feel like we need to have that. I think he's profiting off of that. You feel me? Whether it's done through malicious intent or not, it's probably not. He's not maliciously trying to do that. Maybe he is. I don't know. But most likely, I just think he's kind of caught up in the idea of he's this black messiah through rap. He kind of lives that out, and he kind of portrays that in his music. But nigga, no. Songs are not gonna lead black people out of their woes. They are. No, nigga, it's not true. But very interesting that Joey Badass pointed that out because it's real. It's your man Delvin. Delvin's room to the next one.